Hi, I'm James. Welcome to my channel, One Spoon at a Time. I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I'm starting this channel, what it means to me, and what I have, and a little bit about myself. So, the reason I'm making this channel is to use up my time productively. Being chronically ill, I have a lot of free time. I'm at home a lot, and that gets lonely. I wanted to build a community. I wanted to make friends, and I want to learn what you guys are going through as well. I want to be able to help other people that are going through this, and hopefully other people that are going through this can help me. The reason I named this channel One Spoon at a Time is because of the spoon theory. I'm sure a lot of people know what that is. If you don't, I'm going to put a link to a video about it in the description. A little bit about the spoon theory. Essentially what it boils down to, you start your day with a handful of spoons. And throughout your day, each task you do costs you a spoon. When you run out of spoons, you've run out of energy. For instance, taking a shower would cost you 2 spoons. Making your breakfast might cost you 1 spoon, and so on. By the end of the day, you'll find that you don't have any spoons left. But you find that not at 7 or 8:30 like most healthy people, but you start running into that problem at 1:30 or 2:30 in your day and trying to figure out what you're gonna do to get through the rest of the day. You can borrow spoons against the next day, but that means you'll have less tomorrow and can accomplish less. So I first got sick in February of 2017, and I didn't get my first diagnosis until May of 2017. That diagnosis was P.O.T.S, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's a malfunction in the autonomic nervous system. Your autonomic nervous system controls everything in your body that you don't have to think about, like your heart rate, your blood pressure, breathing, bladder function, digestion, and the likes. P.O.T.S means when you stand, your heart rate jumps significantly. For me, mine goes above 120 when I'm standing. That's really high. Most people stay around 70 beats per minute. I also get really low blood pressure, and that causes me to faint often, get dizzy spells, nausea, and a whole host of other problems. I also have fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is central sensitivity. Your brain doesn't know quite how to shut down, so it takes all of your senses and amplifies them. That's why you feel pain more, and you feel heat and cold more. Aches and pains from fibromyalgia and the fainting from P.O.T.S are not the worst part. The fatigue from those two are really, really hard. The most debilitating symptom has to be the fatigue. I also have postganglionic pseudomotor nerve impairment. This essentially means that I have sweating problems, and the nerves past the ganglions that come out to the skin that control sweating, goosebumps, and those kinds of reactions don't function properly. So with that, having issues sweating and having issues with my blood pressure, I have to increase my fluid intake greatly, as well as salt. These things help to regulate my blood pressure and keep me on my feet. I have blood pooling issues in my legs due to veins not constricting properly, which is a part of your autonomic reflex. That is part of what causes the tachycardia and the low blood pressure. Because my blood is not being pumped back up to the heart, it doesn't get pumped back up to my brain. In January of 2018, I went to the Mayo Clinic to look for further treatment, and that's where I was actually diagnosed with fibromyalgia and postganglionic pseudomotor nerve impairment. They have an incredible system at the Mayo Clinic, and I'll be talking all about it next week, so please stay tuned. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and please subscribe. Cut that last part.